Well, batching into Snow Watch, we've got colder weather coming up again from the middle of the week and going through into the end of the week and the weekend. Could be some wintry conditions on Wednesday as a big cold front moves through the country and bring heavy rain. On the back edge, you may get a little bit of an undercut, turning some of the rain to snow. Don't think it'll amount to too much on Wednesday. And then after that, we're probably going to be seeing the risk of snow showers, maybe in some longer spells of rain, sleet and snow coming through. Those little disturbances drop down through the flow, but quite how that stacks up, of course, it's too far away really to go into the details. So I just want to show you give you a bit of a heads up, show you the latest ideas up to the weekend from the GFS run this evening. Now, before you go on with that, I just want to say about the ads. There's links to articles on most pages at Gasbloggers.com. Have a browse through the widgets, and if there's any articles that you're interested in, click through. Thanks so much for doing that. So this is the facts chart for midday Wednesday. This is the human interpretation of the models by the forecasters at the UK Met Office. Actually, I think this one is for midnight on Wednesday. Yeah, it's for midnight Wednesday. So at that point, we've got an active cold front swinging into Scotland and Northern Ireland. It's behind this cold front. If you follow the isobars back, the isobars go right way back towards Greenland. So coming from a cold direction, it's behind that cold front that the cold air will be digging in. Now, we might get a little bit of an undercut, as I said, as we move through to the next facts chart. This one is for midday Wednesday. This is for midday facts chart. And there's the cold front coming down in towards the south and the southeast of the British Isles. As I say, behind that, got that cold front, got that cold air digging in. The cold front could stall a little bit across some parts of the country and allow that cold air to sort of catch it up, if you like, and may produce a bit of an undercut. It could be quite a dramatic temperature drop, actually, on Wednesday. It'd be a very interesting day to observe. We could start off at around, say, 8, 9, 10 degrees and finish up barely above freezing by the end of the afternoon. Quite a dramatic change occurring along that cold front. That'll be one to keep an eye on. So this is the precipitation type forecast for Wednesday from theweatheroutlook.com. Blue is extrapolating to rain and pink is extrapolating to snow. This is for 9 o'clock in the morning, and we see we've got heavy rain there across much of Wales, northern England, really wet weather. But pink shows the cold air digging in behind, turning some of that rain to snow. And then this more speckled looking areas of pink, or these more speckled looking areas of pink, are sort of snow showers. As we go through to midday Wednesday, we see that we bring through the rain into the southeast, so heavy rain sweeps through in towards the southeast. And note all this pink on the back edge. This is through Wales, northern and southern Scotland. There's definitely some sort of undercut being indicated there. Probably not amounted to too much, although it's not very dramatic. It probably sweeps through very quickly, so maybe no more than, say, 10-15 minutes of snow. But whilst it is snowing, it could be really quite heavy, actually. The colours are very vibrant there, so it may only be 20 minutes or so of snow, but could be very heavy for parts of Wales and Northern England on the back edge of this cold. It just depends whether that cold air undercuts the front enough to pull this off. Once that clears through, it gets down towards the southeast, and there has been a suggestion, or there had been a suggestion, that there could be some snow on the undercut down in the southeast, through East Anglia, southeast England. It's not there on the midday run of the GFS when I'm doing a video on Sunday. It's just showing rain really coming down into the southeast, but it's still a little way off, so we need to keep an eye on it. And as I say, it pushes through, and then we get these snow showers following along behind, and then we're back into a colder regime after that. So that sort of takes up to 6 o'clock in the evening on Wednesday evening, with snow showers then around northern and western and eastern coast. Maybe a suggestion of a little bit of snow on that to cold front there down in the very, very far southeast around Kent. We need to keep an eye on it for the southeast, but on this particular one, it's more of an undercut going on for Wales, Northern England and southern Scotland. I'll keep you posted on that. Beyond that, as I say, we're going into a colder regime for the end of the week and the weekend. So this is the GFS chart for midday Wednesday, and we see that the cold front is sweeping in across the country. As we go through to midday Thursday, then we're firmly within that cold regime. We've got the trough of low pressure centred to the north of Scotland, and the flow around that low pressure, around that trough, is from a northerly type direction. So we bring cold air into the trough, albeit modified, because there's quite a long Atlantic fetch, particularly for the west and the south. The air, whilst it is coming from a very cold source, is coming over a lot of ocean there, so it will be modified to some degree. Not a big freeze type pattern, but it'll certainly be feeling cold at the end of the week. That low pressure then sort of sinks down over the country as we go through into Friday. That could bring some interesting conditions. There could be rain or snow really wrapped around that low pressure. We'll know much more nearer the time, but there is wintry potential in some places for that, but also rain potential, because again the fetch, particularly for the west and south, is from the Atlantic, albeit with a cold source. That low pressure clears off, and into Saturday we've got another little area of low pressure. This one I think is going to give us a bit of a headache. Its position is changing with every single run. This particular run of the GFS, it just brings it down into the far southwest of the country. Other models want to make more of it, and then as we go through into Sunday, that's gone in Central Europe, and another little trough is coming down. This could be a little bit of a polar low, maybe polar in origin, coming down across the country. If that one was to come off, it's a very long way off, it's a week away, but if that one was to come off, it would be would give us a greater chance of snow, I would think, because it's coming out of polar origin type air. But you just get the idea that this is an unstable flow that we're in through Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Very unstable. There will be snow, I think, in places. There'll also probably be rain, particularly Friday and Saturday, because again the fetch is off the Atlantic. Just see how the precipitation type forecast deals with this second half of the week. So here we go up to midnight Thursday. We've got the snow showers around northern and western coast, and quite heavy snow showers there. Don't write them off. They could produce quite a bit of accumulation for some western parts of the country as early as Thursday. We go through into Thursday itself. This is midday Thursday again. The snow showers all around the western and northern facing hills and coasts. Then we bring that low pressure down across the country through Thursday night into Friday. So there is some sort of disturbance moving south here across England and Wales. Too far away to be certain about it, but certainly the suggestion there that there could be some snow showers moving through England and Wales on Thursday evening. Friday, that's when we bring that low pressure down the eastern side. So as I said, there's be fun and games with that. There'll be rain and snow in with that as well, and you can see how mixed the weather type is really. There is some areas of rain in there. There's also some areas of snow coming through Scotland, and through Friday itself the snow suggested to be more on the eastern side of the country, but it's far too far away really to have any great confidence in that. And then into Saturday, this is that little feature I showed you coming in on Saturday, bringing heavy rain through Ireland and southwestern England. As that hits the cold air, that could turn to snow down across South Wales and southwestern parts of England. But the position on that one is going to be changing a lot. Some of the runners of GFS want to develop that into a really big area of low pressure on Saturday and produce a lot of heavy rain, no doubt some snowy places as well. But this particular run just has it grazing through the very far southwest, so we need to keep an eye on that one. And then for Sunday, remember that little polar low that I said was coming down on Sunday. There it is, the snow from that across southern Scotland, 9 o'clock in the morning on Sunday, and that pushes southwards across England through the course of Sunday itself. But that is far too far away to be sure about. It may not even develop. It might not, by the time we get through to Sunday, it might not even be there. But the overall idea is that we bring this cold front through on Wednesday. That will produce heavy rain, risk of heavy snow on the back edge. Then after that, we're into a colder regime with the risk of rain and snow in parts of the country through Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. The detail to be determined. Keep an eye on Snow Watch over the next few days. That's it for now, and thanks for watching.